Lion, Boomshots, Boomshots,
in bringing forward the message in the music, I think that's what's really at the forefront of this Reincarnation project, isn't it? I mean,
yeah, and when I went in and made it, I wanted to make music that was reminiscent to the beginning of reggae music, the progression of it, the future, and where it is now. So it's just the whole love of the culture and the people and the situation that music makes you do. It makes you encope it all. And that's why I went to Jamaica and spent about a month out there, you know, becoming a part of the people and learning what it was about that was me.
There's one thing that I know, every time I go to Jamaica I have to expect the unexpected. Did you know what was going to happen when you went there? Was this a planned thing? I'm going to spend a month, I'm going to make an album? Or was it something that just kind of happened along the way?
You know what, in the beginning, it was spontaneous. You know, it was just spirit calling. And once we got there, it manifested itself. It came to life. We had a strong team, great producers, writers, people that was filming it, you know, a strong security team. We had a great security team. We had the police driving us around town.
You better have a good security
team. You hear me?
Security for sure.
Selassie.
Yeah, but I mean, I heard some names of some of the areas that you were moving in. You weren't in the tourist areas now. You were going into the heart.
I went to Tivoli Gardens. I went to Trench Town. You know, I went to where they make it crack-a-lack. You understand me? Because I'm about the people, you know what I'm saying? I know you know about the president, right?
Yeah, the president, they held him the other day, yeah.
I went to his grandmother's house and chopped up game with his family members and let them know that I appreciate, you know, what he did. And I'm not one over here that's for the extradition, you know, whatever you call it, extradition or whatever. I feel like you should let your own take care of your own. That's not an American situation, but they love to jump off into somebody else's business and pull Robin Hood out of his hood.
Yeah.
When he meant so good for the hood. You know what I'm saying? And the people stood up and said that, and they showed that, and they was willing to risk their lives and put their lives on the line for him. And you got to understand one thing about people. One day soon, change will come, and the people will have an uprising, and they will get their power play and be able to have, you know, as you say, they will have their day. You understand me? Because the truth will shine.
Absolutely.
Rastafari.
Speak on it. Because I myself made a trot through Tivoli not too long after the war that popped off to bring the president out of there. And the people were living in a problem. It was like a lot of pressure came on them. Even those who survived the conflict felt like, you know, their life was under even more pressure in that time. How are folks living in there now?
It's still, you know, no direction, because he was the direction. He was the peace. He was the bond. He was the bridge. And they knew what they was doing. America knew what they was doing by taking him up out of there. They knew it would be chaos and no understanding. So, but through the strength of what we do and the people being the people, you know, hopefully I can put some spirit back on it and put some awareness on it and make people understand that it ain't over with. You know, we're going to bring some things back to Tivoli Gardens, you know what I'm saying, to show them that we care, you know, and we're going to do it up close and personal. We're going to show them how to build within, but without.
And I heard you bringing Rasta into Tivoli Gardens. You're bringing the natural
mind
fruits.
Gardens. Yeah, we're going to show them how to grow fruits and how to put it in the schools and how to make money off of it and retail it and, you know, box it and sell it. Because it's about each one teach one. And I feel like, you know, that's my thing. I'm not one to come and try to steal the music and the culture and the heritage and not give something back. And the best way to give back is to teach them how to fish, to teach them how to grow, to teach them how to make something out of nothing.
That's real, you know, because you have always had, I don't know if you realize this, but even before you ever set foot in Jamaica, I guess Reggae Sumfest would have been one of the first trips, but you have always had an influence in Jamaica because your music has been listened to by so many kids in Jamaica when they got cable TV down there and BET started playing down there. Snoop Dogg was everywhere. I mean, I even saw Snoop Dogg murals in Tivoli, you know, from those times, from early days. So you've always had a presence there. It's just now I feel like you are making that presence deliberate and using it for a purpose.
Yeah, but one thing about, and I say it and I mean it with pride, one thing about the ghetto, it's the same everywhere you go. And we identify, you know what I'm saying, no matter where you at, we identify who we are. And when one of us make it, we made it. You understand me?
Yeah.
So that's why it's appropriate for me to go back to one of the places that held me so high, that appreciated me when nobody appreciated me, when they tried to blaspheme me and talk bad about me and pull me down. They were people who held me up and put mirrors on the wall. So why would I leave them hanging when they depressed right now and they need help and need love and I'm having it? You know, we either know how to go get it. You understand me? That's the thing about us. When we get to power, we got to learn how to get it and pass it on and plant them seeds so those seeds can grow, because the youth need direction, understanding, guidance, and we need to give it to them when we become who we are, and that's my job.
Well, you have done that job, and it's obviously more than a record, it's more than a remix, it's more than a showbiz thing. I feel like you're on a mission. Is that an accurate observation?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been on a mission, but I understand my mission now. I got a third eye now, so it's open, and once you understand that, you understand where you're walking. A lot of times I was walking in the dark. Now I'm walking in the light, you know. My new name is Barhani.
What's the meaning of Barhani?
The light.
And who gave you that name?
The high priest gave me that name at the Nyabingi temple.
When you reach inside the Nyabingi temple, he asked your name, right? And
yeah.
you said what?
I told him my name was Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
And he looked me in my eyes. He said, "No, your name is not Snoop Dogg. You are Barhani.
Whoa.
You are the lion, Snoop Lion. Rastafari."
How do you describe the feeling that came over you at that moment when you looked into his eyes and he said those words to you?
Man, when you see the man that said it to me, this was a real elder high priest, man, that been here. You understand me? With knowledge, he done touched a lot of people. And you don't just touch somebody and it's a spirit that hit him that made him say that. You understand me? He was acting on spirit, and it's actually who I am, because I am the light. I love to let the light shine. Now I understand that. So it's like when you got somebody who's been here who understands what you supposed to be doing, and they give you your direction and your sense of purpose, you feel touched, you feel blessed, you feel honored. And that's the way I left Jamaica, and that's the way I feel right now.
Well, we are more than honored to have you in the presence. You know, a lot of greats have stood on this floor right here. Jimmy Cliff was the first whoever took the stage inside Radio Liberty.
The harder they come,
you already know,
the harder they fall.
And it don't get much harder than Snoop Lion.
Yes,
so, you know, we're continuing a very high level of, you know, the standard is very high.
It's very prestigious around here.
You already know.
I'm looking around the wall, I'm looking at the records. I done bought me a few records. The lovely, beautiful ladies back there helped me get my record collection together. I want to thank you for that, baby. You're so beautiful. You know, getting my DVD collection right, my music right, you know, because I'm just starting off. You know, I don't claim to know it all. I don't want to know it all. I'm just learning, so, you know, work with me. You understand me? Because when I do get it right, the world will know.
So you doing some shopping up in Missouri?
Yeah, man. I mean, how could I come in here and not buy something, man? I mean, how you going to come in someone's house and not, you know, bless them? They open the door.
Now, I'm looking at a picture on the wall that's hanging in our gallery here where you have a large bundle of vegetation in your hand. It looked like some smoke is floating through the air. And it brings a question to mind that I've always wondered about. And you are qualified to answer this question. Who has the bomb weed, California or Jamaica? Settle the score once and for all.
Now, I'm going to tell the truth. Jamaica got good herb from the ground. No THC, no preservatives, no chemicals.
Okay.
No, just natural, straight herb.
The ITAL thing, the ITAL.
The way it was scripted in the Bible.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Simple, all right.
But wait a minute. California got that Do it. Fluid. Sticky. Icky. Oh, wait.
So, which way we going with this?
Man, I mean, I'm gonna say it's even, man, because it's the best of both worlds, you know. Because when I did get to Jamaica, and I did the natural herb, and it was like it was a different kind of high. It was like it was a spiritual high. It was
okay.
It wasn't for fun. It was for real.
Okay, and make the rappers start sing.
Yeah, and that's what I did. It helped me get my thing together, where I found my lane and I found out who Burhani was.
So we're about to find out who Burhani is as the album is revealed. I had a chance to listen to a few tracks that are not even released in the world. My own personal boom shot is Fruit Juice. I feel like Fruit Juice is going to take the world by storm. I only heard it on your laptop, and that shit was rattling my chest. So when that goes on the big system in here on Radio,
I'm gonna make sure you get it first.
Oh gosh, we're gonna premiere
That's
that.
on Hood. On Hood, you getting it first.
We're gonna beat that one like a drum.
You got that.
But
Hood,
right now, the one that we're working with is a thing called La La La.
Yeah, and you see, we put it on Vinyl for you too, because we old school with this thing here. We wanted to pay tribute to music, the reggae music scene, as far as where it was started. You know, with the 45, with the little small record or whatnot, where you had to put the little thing in the middle and spin it around.
You see what I'm working with here?
Yeah, but that's real DJ.
That's all I'm working with.
A real DJ got a crate. A real DJ got turntable.
Touch me.
Hello.
Yes, give
no
thanks.
disrespect to the new DJs that's getting all this money and doing all this I'm just saying, a real DJ keep a milk carton full of records, and he got to have some 45s.
You already know.
So that's why I wanted to bless y'all with a 45 for the real DJs, because to show this is a real thing that we doing. We trying to take it back to the essence of where it all began. We with the press and planting. We was up at Tough Gong Studio making records, and we wanted to capture the whole essence. You understand me? Where it felt like you was really on the journey with us.
Well, this show, as you know, is called Strictly Boomshots. We're going to intro the song called La La La. Can you just speak to the camera and tell them what they're about to hear on Strictly Boomshots? Please, Snoop Dogg.
What up, though? This is Snoop Dogg, and you're about to get off into this new single called La 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 off of that album, Reincarnated. Be sure to pick it up when it hits you upside the head. Ja Rastafari.
Let it run. As he said, so it be done. Strictly Boomshots.